We're back with Stacy Washington, aka Stacy on the right. So, you carry concealed, like you mentioned earlier. So, what is it that you carry exactly? I have like 1,800 concealed carry guns. So I'm going to ask you, what guns do you conceal, if not only?
I have two that I carry concealed. One is it's purple. Mm-hmm. It's little. It's a little revolver. I don't even know what it is, but it's small and it fits into things like if I have a small purse or if I have on something tight and I need to really, and I can use a sticky holster with that so it can go in anywhere. Gotcha. And then the one that I normally carry is my Ruger LC9. Okay. It's just the right size, 9mm. I think it's really good to shoot. I actually like shooting that. I have the older version, which has a longer pull, to set it, but I still like it. And my husband was like, you should get another one to replace it because the newer version has a shorter pull. And I was like, you're right. It's like boots. You can never have too many. Nah. But I haven't replaced it.
I don't. Are you like trying to trade it in? Or you just want to get another one on top of it? I think you should just get another one on top of it.
Well, we got him an M&P Shield, and I got him a 1911 for Christmas. And so I was kind of like, well, we could just get one more, and then I'd have like a backup. Mm-hmm. And he kind of looked at me like, you should trade it in. And so we haven't really discussed it again since
Don't trade it in. Keep it. Just get another one.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I mean, you're with me, right? Yeah. I'm telling him tonight at dinner, you know what? This is what's been said. You must now, yes.
Tell them it's absolutely imperative that you buy another gun. Don't trade it in. Buy another one.
I agree. I like it. But yeah, I have the little purple one. That was an impulse buy. We were there buying something for my husband, and we bought a firearm. It's a rifle, but it has a stock that folds down so you can carry it in a backpack.
Gotcha.
And we bought that one, and then I saw the little, like, it's not even purple. It's more like light lavender colored. And I was like, this is for me. I mean, I'm telling you, I actually have a picture of it on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. It's because usually I carry the studio and me and my producer would break out our little concealed carries and take pictures. Like, look at us. We're at the studio.
Show it down.
We have guns inside the studio. So we're doing all that. But I like having a lot of them. Like, it's fun. We just bought a 45. I'm almost to the point where, because we were at the... what is it, the Cabela's?
Yeah.
And so the guy thought, I don't know what he thought, but he was like trying to tell us about how it was okay to buy a few guns. And he said, you might want to try, I don't know if you guys have tried it, an AR-15. I was like, we have one of those. It's custom built. He's like, well, you might want to look at this M&P Shield. I said, I just got to have that. Anyway, he named off a few more. I was like, we actually do have that. Yeah. We actually have that. And he was like, oh, I see. So you guys need me to help you. I was like, we want to buy a gun. But yeah, we have a few. So it's fun. I love it because no matter how many of them, I'm like, okay, if I just get this one more, that should be good. Then someone will be on YouTube, yourself, and I'll be like, what's that? And then the next thing you know,
I'm sorry.
Dinner table.
I'm not sorry. No, take that back.
You shouldn't be sorry. I enjoy it a great deal. I love it.
That's awesome. So, all right, so recently it's been reported that women and blacks are helping to drive gun sales. One theory is that's popular online is that women and minorities fear for their safety in Trump's America. What do you think about that theory?
Okay, I did look. The day after the inauguration, the day of the inauguration, I've been checking. We have a window right at the front that I can glance out of this office and see. And I've been looking for the cattle cars to take me off to the concentration camp because I'm black, I'm a woman, I'm a conservative. I haven't seen it. No cattle cars. And you all know, all of y'all out there in the land know that the reason we don't have cattle cars is because we have 500 and some odd million guns at last estimate in this country. You can't enslave people and make their skin into lampshades if they're armed. So we are the reason why the cattle cars have not shown up. And the other thing that I really don't understand about their hatred of Donald Trump is that they loved him so much 3 years ago. He was their favorite guy. They loved him. They thought he was a liberal and they were down with him. And now they think he's going to kill him. My thing for them is, like they said, if you really think somebody's going to come get you, get yourself to a CCW class, then get yourself some advanced training. And then once you have your firearms locked up and you're strapped everywhere you go, except the federal buildings, what can they do to you? What can they do to you? And I don't think that's what's driving firearm sales. I think liberals just want to be cool, and so they're trying to get a few guns, and that's fine. I'm all about it because I think it really civilizes people when they know
Yeah.
how to shoot. But I don't like the conversation, the way they keep bringing it back to something that Donald Trump is going to do. That man can't even get a travel ban in effect. So how is he going to come haul people away? So I'm supporting him. I want him to do a great job. I didn't support President Obama, but I did want him to do a good job. He was just incapable of doing so. But I never wished that he wouldn't. He just couldn't
Well,
do
I
it.
think that's just you being an American, and I think at a certain point we tend to forget that idea. That at the end of the day we are Americans. I don't know why you would wish for the leader of your country, whether you voted for him or not, to do badly. That to me seems counterintuitive. And another thing is the problem I have with the conversation about firearm ownership, whether or not it's increasing or decreasing within a certain particular group or demographic, is painting it around this idea of I guess fear based off of color or whatever the case may be, is that it takes division and brings it into a group of people, i.e. gun owners, where it doesn't exist. The Second Amendment was never divided along racial lines, at least within the context of what was written in the Second Amendment within the Constitution. Maybe in its practice at a certain point, but as far as I know, and you've even demonstrated it yourself, you talked about the fact that, look, even if liberals want to go ahead and buy a couple of guns to feel cool, fine, go ahead, let them do it. Actually, I'm all for it. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't care what you are. I don't care how you get here. As long as you get here and then you do it responsibly, I don't have a problem with you. And
they're taking something that's an issue of power. So being a gun owner is an empowering thing. You've talked about this on videos where people who've never shot before go to the range, they shoot a gun for 5 minutes and they turn around and there's this look in their eye. They want to shoot more and they're now respectful of this tool. They see it now as a drill, a spoon, any tool that you have, this is now another tool, and they want to know how to use it. But the left is really good at taking people who are doing something awesome, like buying guns and becoming trained, whether you're black or a woman, and turning you into a victim. So that's what I hear when you say they're saying, you can't just be black and a woman and go out and be like, I'm buying some guns today because I'm not a criminal and I can. So I'm going to do stuff because I can. I love doing that. If I find out there's something I can do and I do it just because I can, that's pure Americana. So if I'm out buying guns and I'm black and I'm a woman, I'm not doing it because I can. I'm not doing it because I'm empowered. I'm not doing it because Americans have the right to own guns. I'm doing it because I'm scared of Donald Trump. No thanks, libs. I own guns because I can. And I will own more guns, especially after today, to celebrate.
And to make this last point, because we're out of time, but we got to have you back on the show. Make it Monday. But, it's a very, very clever tactic in that even in their attempt to demonstrate people trying to empower themselves, they're doing so because they're victims.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to a point where I'm kind of over that whole charade. And like I said before, the gun community in and of itself, gun owners in America, it is at this point I don't care whether you come here from the left, from the right, from up, down, sky. I don't care how you get here. Do it responsibly. I have no problems with you.
Me too. I welcome you. Join us. There's room over here for you. Yep. And your guns.
You heard it. You heard it from Stacy on the right. Thank you very much. Look, and come back, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't care, sometime during the week. Just come back on the show and we can finish this conversation.
Thanks, Colion.
Absolutely. It was a blast. Thanks for joining us for another great episode and another great week on CN Live. We'll see you back here on Monday. I'm Colion Noir, and I'm out. You better not cut it early.